I've been troubled by the thought of being wealthy for a while, so I made the decision to study several books on the subject. I've read the Millionaire Fastlane, the Millionaire Next Door, the Richest Man in Babylon, and other similar books. These works are outstanding in every way. They are full of incredible information and ideas. Everyone should read these in my opinion. However, the subject of how do I step by step become a billionaire regardless of my background, my talents, or weaknesses? How do I begin and where? Should I resign from my work and start a business? Isn't that too dangerous? Troubled me the most. That is why in this video we will discuss how to become a millionaire in 2022 step by step. And it would be amazing if you subscribed and hit the notification bell if you learned something helpful from this video. Besides, it's free and you can unsubscribe at any moment, but otherwise you'll always be the first to know about new money-making tips as we share them. It's a win-win. So how about we get going? When we choose the wrong examples to use as our models, the first misconception about millionaires is created. Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Larry Page, and other figures will be observed. These people are wonderful, diligent, and intelligent. However, the issue is that while they were fortunate enough to come up with certain ideas that were very successful, not everyone is as lucky as they are, and this approach to becoming wealthy doesn't actually work for everyone. Just a warning, if starting something is something you're passionate about, go for it. How to become a millionaire or a billionaire without doing that is what I want to discuss with you in this video though. In order to have the best chance of becoming a millionaire or perhaps a billionaire, there are two guidelines you must abide by in your life. If you're currently making $5,000, you must first double your income every 3 years. However, if you want to make $10,000 in 3 years, how will you ensure that happens? That's something we'll discuss later. The second guideline is to set aside at least 20% of your income. Once more, you should save at least $1,000 if you earn $5,000 each month. Let's put this into practice using a real-world scenario. Let's imagine you are 22 years old, a recent university graduate. Let's also say that you spend another year trying to find work and get your life in order. You begin implementing these two guidelines in your life when you are 23 years old. Assuming your annual income is roughly $50,000, which is the average wage in the US after taxes. Assume you will receive $36,000 in cash. By the time you turn 32, you would be making at least $288,000 per year, assuming you double your income in the following 3 years. And you need to be earning approximately $1,152,000 per year by the time you're 38. There are currently two misconceptions about this. Does being a millionaire really require me to wait until I'm 38 years old? No is the answer. The second is that no employer in the world will double your pay every 3 years. That is absurd. Because of this, your goal for the following 3 years should be to develop a second source of income that will double your current income. If your annual income is $36,000, the asset you must construct must generate an additional $36,000 over the course of 3 years. Everyone will experience it differently. You may establish a business, for instance, invest in certain companies, or launch a YouTube channel. For some people, it might even be obtaining a second degree to increase their income. Everyone will experience it differently, which highlights the significance of reading books and articles, attending networking events, exploring concepts, and other activities that will enable you to build assets. In 3 years, you will have about $21,600 if you save 20% of your salary concurrently. You will utilize this money to start a business and earn money. I am aware that this is a small amount of money, but it is a beginning. Naturally, you won't have that money right away. In that case, you may try to apply for a loan with the assurance that you could repay it in 3 years. You'll be able to save more during the following 3 years, invest more, and produce additional assets that will really generate greater income than the ones you already have. Additionally, you develop the ones you already have or completely build new ones. Before we proceed, let's chat in the comment section about your realizations and personal experiences in your approach to attaining your financial goals. With that said, let's continue. You may save more than 20% and potentially double your income in a shorter amount of time, in 3 years, possibly even in 2 years, once you're already making $288,000 per year. and the assets you have accumulated over the past 2 years, which bring you to about $288,000, are probably worth at least $1 million. That is how wealth is really determined, not by how much money you have, but rather by the value of the assets you own. As a result, throughout the first 9 to 12 years, you are actually laying the groundwork to become a multimillionaire or a billionaire, since you will be able to grow this business over the remainder of your life. So, seek out new companies. Warren Buffett actually followed through on that. At the age of 30, he made his first $1 million. He simply kept investing, creating, or purchasing new companies to maintain double his revenue, which gradually increased his net worth. And today, his net worth is somewhere over $65 billion. The error that many people make today is that once they have enough money to support their families and live reasonably comfortably, they lose the drive to work harder and earn more money. Instead, they become more preoccupied with their families and their comfortable lives. And the majority of people don't want to leave their current level of comfort. They might spend the rest of their lives there. You should therefore never stop increasing your income. Yes, you can build up your strength and devote longer time with your family, but you should always dedicate enough time and effort to boosting your earnings. Continue to save 20% of your income, which should be doubled every 3 years. Although this strategy might not be ideal for you, it is quite unlikely that you will develop another groundbreaking concept like Google or Facebook. With this strategy, you can become a millionaire in 10 years and perhaps a billionaire in your lifetime, rather than becoming one overnight. This does not imply that you will be happy in your life or anything of the sort. To reiterate the disclaimer, your ability to be happy is entirely up to you, although being able to maintain a high quality of living can help tremendously. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something useful today. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever we upload new videos. Till the next one, goodbye!